Match of the day takes its first look of the season at the European champions. But it's Nottingham Forest's first division record since they were promoted just over 2 years ago, which is worth stressing. They've played 91 league games and lost just 7. And Liverpool, the champions, with Steve Ogrizovic in the picture there, replacing Ray Clements today. They've lost 14 league matches in that same period, twice as many, but funnily enough, they've picked up only 2 points fewer from 1 game less. So the records of these super consistent teams are almost identical, and that's what makes this truly the match of the day. A newcomer to the Forest side this season is number 3, Frank Gray, signed from Leeds United. But the one change in the team from midweek is at number 7, where Martin O'Neill returns in place of Gary Mills. At number 8, also in midfield, John O'Hare keeps his place, preferred to Ian Bowyer, who is substitute. Liverpool welcome back number 6, Alan Hansen in defence, and number 5, Ray Kennedy in midfield. Both have had thigh strains, and indeed it's that type of injury which keeps out the top scorer David Johnson, so David Fairclough continues at number 9. But the rare absence of Ray Clements means that Steve Ogrizovic plays only his 4th match in Liverpool's first team. His father is a Yugoslav, and funnily enough, Steve played here last week in the reserves and kept a clean sheet. Forest's new grandstand on the far side, costing £2.5 million, may not be ready for occupation until the new year, owing to the engineers' dispute. So for the moment, the ground capacity here is down to just over 28,000. And this is an all-ticket match. Brian Clough was in buoyant mood before the kick-off. He's coming out as usual with Peter Taylor. He played squash for half an hour just before 2 o'clock, and then took Dennis Law into the Forest dressing room, according to Brian Clough, to make sure his own players rubbed shoulders with one of the greats. Referee Derek Civil from Birmingham. So Liverpool wearing white shirts start the match. The two teams have met 8 times over the last 2 seasons, but Liverpool have only won once. That's Dalglish. Ray Kennedy's made a run, and that was Anderson. Then Robertson. Then McDermott. Dalglish. Fairclough is offside. 5 of the 8 matches have ended in draws, largely due to the consistent goalkeeping of Peter Shilton and the absent Ray Clements. Forest have won twice in the League Cup final replay of 78 and the European Cup here. Free kick to Forest against Alan Kennedy. Martin O'Neill on the right side for Forest. Here's Lloyd. Robertson hugging the touchline. Frank Gray. Lloyd. 2 good tackles by Phil Neal. McDermott looked for Fairclough and found him, and Fairclough takes on Burns and beats him. And Fairclough right through. How often have you seen that? A player right through against Peter Shilton, but the goalkeeper, the winner. What a good chance, though, for Liverpool in a match which is notoriously tight in defence. He was through past Burns, but Shilton cut the space down and blocked the shot. Was away by O'Neill, who was marking Ray Kennedy, and here he is again. Hansen. Here's Neal, whose tackle in midfield really put Liverpool on their way in that last move. Case. Souness. McDermott here, whose ball actually found Fairclough. And here's Phil Thompson. Liverpool have found their pattern straight away. There's Ray Kennedy. And the flick went behind Dalglish. O'Neill for Forest. Souness. Woodcock for Forest, then O'Neill. Some good stiff challenges by the Liverpool midfield early on. Dalglish. Kennedy out to the left. McDermott's made a run through the inside right channel, and that's the target. Souness looks very confident and composed today. Frank Gray having to cut it out. Already the Liverpool rhythm is there for all to see with the return to the side of Hansen and Ray Kennedy. There's a togetherness about them. There's Ray Kennedy and there's Hansen. Souness, Alan Kennedy. Dalglish, Alan Kennedy. Souness looking for Ray Kennedy, who's onside. Fairclough! Case! Fairclough! Oh, my word. Well, it's a corner in the end. Don't ask me how it stayed out. Ask Jimmy Case, or perhaps ask Peter Shilton. Fairclough could have had it, Case could have had it, and it might even have been Fairclough at the end. But Forrest survived. For how long? McDermott. Well, I shouldn't think Peter Shilton too happy with what's gone on in front of him. Nearly halfway through the first half, and I think Forrest would agree, the match so far dominated by Liverpool. Here's O'Neill, though, and Ray Kennedy again in front of him, this time a free kick. And a chance perhaps for Forest to establish themselves in the match. Oh, and Ogrizovic has misjudged it, and it's gone in the net. No, it hasn't. Well, how fortunate for Ogrizovic that he didn't touch the ball, because the free kick was actually indirect, given for obstruction by Ray Kennedy, so the goal won't count for that reason. But had the goalkeeper got a finger to that, and he certainly seemed to come for it and completely misjudge it, it would, of course, then have been a goal, an own goal. As it is, it's a goal kick. Here's Souness, out to Case. In the centre, McDermott, on the right, Fairclough. McDermott. Dalglish, can he turn? He can! I think he thought he might have had a corner. But a goal kick it is. Hansen and Birtles, and the free kick goes to Forrest. This one is definitely direct. The referee hasn't raised his arm. Anderson. O'Neill. In the way, Dalglish. Referee decides that if it hit his arm, it was self-defence. I think he caught it in the mouth anyway. It's a corner to Forrest. Ogrizovic lost it again. Birtles pulled it back. Still free. And Souness got a touch. O'Hare. Burns. O'Hare. Signs of nerves on the part of Steve Ogrizovic. Certainly misjudged the swinging corner. Burns header. Souness. Little bit of snap between O'Hare and Souness. Referee was very close to the incident. Free kick to Liverpool. Hansen. Dalglish. Robertson's header. Lloyd, Ray Kennedy, Fairclough and Anderson. Plenty of poise about the right back. McGovern. Oh, it's going to come to Woodcock. Now to O'Hare, and wide to Robertson, where Forest like it to be. Curling cross. Oh, he took it right off Birtle's head. John Robertson, a typical teasing cross. And the move begun, really, with a tremendous 40-yard run by Viv Anderson. Burns. Woodcock. Oh, past Thompson. And Forest beginning to buzz a little bit now, but Liverpool's cool still holds them in good stead. The two Kennedys and a free kick. Hansen. Ray Kennedy's moved forward now. So has Dalglish, marked by Burns. It was his clearance. Taken on by O'Neill. Good break by Forrest. Birtles on the far side. Can he find him? Phil Neal got out. Birtles! Gary Birtles. And what a remarkable coincidence. Gary Birtles scores the goal against Liverpool at the end where he scored in the European Cup tie last season, when his career really began, and Forest knocked Liverpool out the European Cup. Ogrizovic couldn't do much about it. O'Neill broke, he turned the ball back, it just caught Phil Neal's heel, but it couldn't prevent Gary Birtles from turning it in. And against the run of play, Nottingham Forest 1, Liverpool 0. Souness looking for Fairclough. It was nearly all Liverpool for the first half hour, but they're a goal behind. Case. Dalglish. Ray Kennedy. Souness! That's Larry Lloyd. Birtles chasing. Oh, Ogrizovic has come all the way and did well. McGovern, free kick given against Larry Lloyd. Forest have brought everybody back. Woodcock the last one behind the ball. Here's Hansen. Fairclough with Burns. John O'Hare. Another break on. Birtles this time. Oh, Thompson's missed it. And Ogrizovic comes 25 yards. Birtles had the break. Phil Thompson extended his leg and couldn't reach the ball. And Ogrizovic, in the first half hour, it was the white shirts of the Liverpool midfield that held sway. And that's why the first half has been so compelling to watch. Viv Anderson walking off. But Martin O'Neill, who made the break, which led to the goal. Once again, the Forest psychology works. They dropped him last week, they brought him back, and his break gave Gary Birtles the only goal of the first half and kept the Forest. So Nottingham Forest, who do seem to have this Indian sign on Liverpool, start the second half a goal up. This is the 9th meeting, and in the last 2 seasons, and Forest still seem to have the edge. Birtles with the header. But you wouldn't have thought so in the first half hour of the match. Liverpool failing to take advantage of all the possession they had. Case. Now what can they do here? Dalglish waiting, but away by Burns. Forest began this match 3 points ahead of Liverpool. Liverpool having played a game less, but if Forest were to win and go 5 points clear, that's the sort of gap Liverpool might have problems making up, even though we're still in September. Souness with the throw to Dalglish. It's Lloyd. Thompson. Ray Kennedy well forward in this attack. It's Case out on the right. Kennedy's coming in now, but Shilton doesn't make mistakes on those. Case's cross. Anderson. Woodcock. O'Neill outside him. Birtles in the centre being marked by Souness. That was Phil Neal. He's taking a bit of a chance. It's come to O'Hare. Well, Forest have begun the second half the way Liverpool started the first. Liverpool with just 1 defeat in the league so far this season at Southampton, and Forest themselves beaten once at Norwich. Both sides taking a while to get into their full stride, and if the evidence of this match is any indication, both are well on the way, but Forest perhaps further ahead than Liverpool from what we've seen. They're certainly ahead in the match. Here's Woodcock. Anderson. O'Neill. Woodcock. Birtles inside, so is McGovern. Well played by Woodcock. Well done. Robertson just coming in, couldn't reach it. Frank Gray's arrived from the back as well now, inside to help. Still Robertson. Good cross. Hansen's header out. Good work in that Forest attack by both Woodcock and then Robertson. And there he is again. And this time it's a Liverpool throw. Kennedy. So making those chances early on, especially the one that Shilton saved from Fairclough. Souness and company in midfield haven't really opened up the Nottingham Forest defence. Case has got Neal outside him this time. Oh, and there goes Fairclough. Come on, says Shilton. Fairclough got a yard in front of Larry Lloyd, and that was enough to get the shot in. Sometimes you take Shilton's positioning for granted. He makes it look so simple. Alan Hansen. So Hare's header. The goal by Birtles still separates the sides as Liverpool prepare to bring on Colin Irwin in place of Alan Kennedy. Irwin, who was in the team just recently as Hansen's deputy, but he's gone into the left-back position now. Number 12. Referee is going to book Viv Anderson for time wasting, I think. Henderson delayed taking the throw. And that goes down as ungentlemanly conduct. Finally, he gave it away. Sun could still be awkward. It's been high in the sky all afternoon, still casting long shadows, as you can see, and even the spectators having their problems in that respect. On by Woodcock. Here's Neil. Oh, it was McGovern's inadvertent pass out to Case, and Liverpool have got 4 players waiting for a cross. Oh, what a poor attempt to get the ball over, though, by Jimmy Case. Robertson for Birtles against Thompson. This is a repeat almost of the second goal last season. If they can get somebody in the middle for the cross. Still Birtles. He's gone round Thompson. And Robertson says, why didn't you pull it back? But Gary Birtles over from that left-hand side. He made a run like that which led to Barrett's goal in the European Cup match here. The full 90 minutes is up. It's a question now of what the referee adds on for stoppages, and there haven't been too many of those. Forest lead 1-0. Crowd impatient for the final whistle as Ray Kennedy makes a last despairing run. McDermott's just inside. Dalglish is there as well. Case is coming over. And O'Hare doing an uncompromising job for Forest. Foul on Robertson by Neil. We're the European champions, the Trent Enders shout. And Forest continue to extend their good run against Liverpool, who preceded them in that role. Woodcock, but the flag's already up. And indeed, the whistle goes. Tremendous cheer. Gary Birtles gets the winning goal. Peter Shilton played an important part, as always, in Forest's victory. They've extended their impressive sequence of results against Liverpool of Forest. Brian Clough walks off. His team good enough to beat the league champions, even without Trevor Francis. And Forest and Liverpool go into the European Cup next week with their respective tasks. Forest's rather easier than Liverpool's. And Liverpool are beaten for the second time this season and find themselves 5 points behind Forest with 1 game in hand in the First Division. I wonder how important that result might prove at the end of the season.